Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the Group Ironman series. I feel like all of my intros here are starting at sand crabs, but we are about to get 55 defense, which will allow me to wear this beautiful helm of Nezinot. That is very nice. We're actually working on episode 6 right now, editing, so I'm just going to continue training. Getting into the episode, my main goal for this episode is to actually be as helpful as possible. I want to provide as many things as I can into the group storage, such as like food, maybe a little bit of armor, potions maybe, jewelry to teleport around. And one big thing is things like bolts, like diamond and ruby bolts, and also maybe adamant crossbows, since I know we're having a little bit of trouble getting all of us rune knight crossbows. I would also like to get 65 attack and 65 strength just training on the side. It would be very nice so I could do a defender grind next episode. Group storage, as you can see right now, it's looking quite pitiful. I've gathered a few items from my bank that I figured that they would most likely find a use for. Everyone can find use for GP, the ruby diamond bolts, food, all the potions I have, and a bunch of to become dueling rings and games necklaces. This is much better. Hopefully everyone appreciates what I've provided, but hopefully this is just the start for what I plan to provide for this episode. Now with that done, I'm probably just going to continue AFK training and possibly take a nap. Hello everyone, I have woken from my nap, and to continue on this theme of being as helpful as possible this episode, apparently Alonescape has ran out of cosmic runes, and he is really struggling of getting more. He's mentioned a few ways, but none of them are great, and I have to admit they aren't really great in the early game. However, I am 25 runecrafting, and he has a lot of essence. 27's not that far away, runecrafting is very slow, but I can get 27 and get him at least a decent amount of nature, or not nature runes, but cosmic runes. So let's go ahead and do that. 27 rune crafting. Now let's make some cosmic runes. Alright, made 200 cosmic runes. I will probably go ahead and make all these in the cosmic runes, but Alone really needs the cosmic runes right now, so let's go ahead and put that in there, and I'm sure he's going to be a very happy man. Just rune crafting all of my pure essence, up to 31 rune crafting, and the beautiful 420 cosmic runes to add on to the 200 some I deposited earlier. That is great. So we do plan on doing wilderness bosses somewhat soon, so I figured I may as well get at least 46 range so I can at least use an adamant crossbow. But maybe I'll stay here longer as higher range level, probably higher max hits, and maybe I can get up to 61 for the rune crossbow. We'll see. Not the range level we're looking for, but 1100 total with 45 range. That's quite a lot. Alright, there is the level we were looking for. 46 range, that means we can actually wear an adamant crossbow. I do think, however, I'm going to just go ahead and use all the bone bolts I have. And I was looking in the Discord the best way to be the most helpful to the team, and it looks like the most wanted thing is more ruby and diamond bolts. So I will work on that. The problem is I do have to boost currently, as 61 fletching isn't high enough. I think I need 65 for diamond, 63 for ruby. So I actually have a plan maybe to do a little bit of iron bar smithing, maybe some steel bar smithing, turn them into dart tips, and then I can turn them into darts. It'll be good for range training for me and the rest of the team, and then it'll also allow me to make diamonds and ruby bolts easier. So I'm going to go ahead and use up all my bolts like I said, figure out what level that gets me, and then I might work on that. Taking a break from sand crabs, we're actually apparently going to start a clan, so that's awesome. Yes, the clan has been created. We got ourselves like the clan Vex and the clan Cloak. It's like pink, and we got like the cats. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. We got 3 out of the 5 cats together. It looks very nice. Just all of us holding like the clan Vex and the cloak on and everything, like flows in the wind. Oh, we actually got 4 of us together. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, Death can't be on right now because he's working, but 4 out of 5. That's not too bad. If you guys are interested in joining this clan, is for the community of the cool cats. Just hit up Dark World Order in game. His name is Redis Cat 2, and he will gladly invite you to the clan. So to continue with my goal helping out the team, I decided to turn all of my steel bars into steel dart tips. 3.5k steel dart tips that should at least get me 1 fletching level, maybe a few, so that way I can start making more diamond and ruby bolts. There it is, the big level 63 fletching. We can now make ourselves ruby tipped adamant bolts. So I'm going to make a lot of them. I will save some of the Eddie bolts for diamond bolts in the future because we still need some of those as well. Let's go ahead and make a huge load of ruby tipped adamant bolts. Finish crafting all of the ruby bolts. That is beautiful. 1,248 ruby bolts. And I think we had some in the bank already. Apparently they've already been taken out. Probably someone's enchanting them. That is absolutely beautiful. I know people are going to be very happy about that. So let me drag that actually up to the top because I know they're going to want to see that. Those were also the cosmic runes I provided. A lot of things I've already provided. I'm sure the team is already very happy with it. So speaking of being helpful for my team, someone on my team currently wants to start birdhouse runs, and I know we all want to do it eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and make an investment into a, what is it called? A crafting room or workshop. 10K, which is a lot of money for me right now. And I'm also going to have to make the, what is it called? Crafting bench or whatever it's called. I don't know what level crafting bench I need, but I can upgrade it up to level 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then grab a few steel bars and make some clockworks. Alright, there it is. 20 clockworks for everyone. I'm going to put them all in the group storage except for 4, and then everyone can grab 4 when they need them, and everyone can start doing their birdhouse runs. They are super useful on an Ironman because all the tree seeds you get from the birdhouse runs can be just shared in the group storage, and everyone can do their tree runs whenever they need. Alright, I think now is as good as time as any since I did organize the group storage to organize my bank because I can't find anything in this bank, and I'm sure maybe there's a little bit of hidden value, hopefully. I will sell off, since I'm at the Rogue's Den, I'll sell off anything that is junk to here. Anything that's not sellable, I'll drop, and anything useful, I'll obviously organize. Alright, I haven't gone through absolutely everything because I grossly underestimated how much mess is just in this bank. But I do feel like I've gotten through the majority of it and have a somewhat start of an organization. 50K is what I ended up finding. I think I'm going to take that out now and maybe do a little bit of blackjacking, or at least try to do some blackjacking since I know the wines were kind of overstocked last time I checked. I'm probably going to get myself up to Barrow's gloves, maybe a bit more, and then provide what else I can to the bank. Oh, and while cleaning out the bank, I also added a bunch of stuff to the group storage if I can access it right now. You can see their group storage is looking very nice. We still have the main 2 things that I provided this episode, which is the ruby bolts and the cosmic runes. The wines are still overstocked at Paul of Niche, so I just decided to grab the runite bolts that Alonescape got from Soul Wars and sell them in the Rogue's Den general store. Sold about half of them. Alonescape, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I needed the money. But now that we have a little bit of money, I can finally buy the Barrow's gloves. I best in slot gloves, and it's also a hard task in the Lumberjack Drainer area, but now my cash stack is rinsed. Alright, we got ourselves 50 range. We can now get ourselves an Avila's accumulator. I was about to say assembler there. Now I think I'm just going to go ahead and do some melee training, try to work up to 65-65, so maybe we can work on the defender next episode. Here's a very big level 65 strength. I'm going to go ahead and start training attack now. If I get myself 65 tech, I can actually go ahead and enter the Warriors Guild. Now I am, for right now, going to take a small break from training as no one else is online, so I figured now is as good a time as ever to try to get my final contribution into the group storage before I end this video. Alright, after a long time organizing, I know this isn't the group storage, but I did decide to organize my own bank just to make everything easy to find. So you scroll down, a lot of the things that I have placeholders are things I plan on getting very soon in the future, I just don't currently have, so it makes sense in the bank. And I think my bank now is a lot more functional, and it also looks pretty good. So now I'm actually going to take out everything that I really don't need at the moment and put it in the group storage, and then we get to see the final product. Alright, and here is my final contribution to the group storage. Some items have been taken since the recording before the last, when I added a bunch of stuff to the bank like the ruby and diamond bolts. All those have been taken. I assume someone's going to enchant them. But as you can see, I provided quite a bit. Things like gems, I put my entire cash stack in there, a bunch of ores, and the stuff I provided earlier as well. Oh, and a really, really massive amount of food. And steel darts, of course. So I'm sure the team will appreciate me doing that. I'm going to go ahead and save and exit out. And I think I'm going to, first off, feed my cat, and then go ahead and continue training. I got up to 65 strength, so I think I'm going to go up to 65 attack, and then maybe we can get a defender in the next episode. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. This is going to be the end. I know we didn't make a whole bunch of progress this episode, but the goal was not for myself to make a bunch of progress. The goal was to help others make progress. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I know for a fact that I did help a certain individual get a very big item, and even the others will either benefit or have already benefited from what I've shared in the group storage today. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching, boys.